Good morning. It's Dory. It's my PCT 2025, day 38. I have a really big downhill and uphill day today. It's not going to be thunderstorming, no clouds predicted. So I predict it's going to be a pretty hot climb this afternoon because I'm going to go down, 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 down in the morning and then up, 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 up in the afternoon. So I'm going to take it slow, drink lots of water, and do my thing. It's the last big hurrah of my PCT journey. Oh, and it's also in a burn zone, so there's like lots of dead trees and no shade either. So again, I'm gonna hydrate, take my time, baby steps up that hill. I got this. And I'm wrapping up the packing up. Goodbye, 10 spot. Thank you, trees, for protecting me. Here we go. Back on the trail. I reached the road that's supposed to be my detour across to avoid the worst of the blowdown, trees in the way, fire damage. But there's a note. June 16th, the next 3.4 miles to 1248.8 are heavily overgrown and lots of blowdowns. The PCTA strongly recommends detouring around the section of the road on the road which parallels the trail and has been cleared. Star. 3/4 of the way cleared. Go west on the road here, then take the first road to the right, marked with a yellow flagging tape. Thanks, volunteer. Thanks for the updated status. I thought maybe there might be a status saying they've cleared the trail, but I guess they're working on other areas. And the road walk sounds like a pleasant experience. So, let's go. The road walk is the purple line and the PCT is the red line. So it adds, I think, like 3/4 of a mile to my journey, but it's downhill, so that's not that big of a deal. There's my yellow flagging saying turn this way. Turn this way. Okay. Trail down to the water. Last water for about 6 or 7 miles. But it's downhill. Aha! Very nice. More up than I thought this morning. It's pretty. Pretty in a different way. I hear chainsaws. I think I'm going to encounter a trail crew. I got a chance to talk to the AmeriCorps trail crew, and I passed them on a part where the road gets really close to the actual PCT trail, and so that's what their crew is working on, using chainsaws and weed whackers to clear the actual trail. They've been here for weeks now, a couple of weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks already, clearing out the road, and then they're gonna come back. They're working on the trail now. They're gonna take a week off and then come back for a few more weeks and clear more of the trail. And before this section, they spent a few weeks up near Belden clearing trail up there. So thank you all for your hard work. Not only hot and strenuous work, but also dangerous work, especially if they're cutting down standing trees, and especially because they're all burned. Burned stuff is gonna be different inside, it's gonna fall differently. Dangerous stuff. Really appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you. Okay, so I really like word origins, as in, like, you've used a word all your life and you never really thought about where it came from, and then the revelation that occurs when you're like, oh, that's where it came from. My example is usually when I was in high school, my brother had pet turtles, and so I go out and look at the turtles one day, and one of them has its neck like his head half tucked in, and his neck skin is rolled over. I was like, hey, it looks like Snappy's wearing a turtleneck. Oh, turtleneck. That's why they call it that word. Have you ever thought about that before? Why are they called turtlenecks? Anyway, I bring that up right now because I'm doing my Spanish lesson. And in Spanish, there's like a shop that sells something is like pan. Pan is bread. So a panderia is a shop that sells bread. Llantas I think is tires. So a tire shop is a llanteria. But they're like, oh, in my lesson, they're like, oh, you're gonna see if you want to go to the coffee shop. And then they said, cafeteria, shop for cafe, for coffee. And I was like, oh, that's where the word cafeteria comes from, is a shop that sells cafe, that sells coffee. Man, I love learning about words. Thanks for listening to my weird rant. I'm going all the way down to the bottom of this river valley, and then up that other side. It doesn't look so bad from here. Arctic Crest Trail 2000. 2000 is just the number of the trail. It's not like it was established at that time. Back on the trail. Look! I'm low enough to be in Poison Oak country again. Isn't it pretty? Alright, don't touch the bushes. There's a certain elevation above which poison oak doesn't grow. I thought I remembered it being like 6,000 feet. That's probably changed and different with the changing climate. And it's also probably different anyway, depending on where you go and what latitude you're at. But that's what they said in Southern California, at least. Yeah, and right now I'm about 4,100 feet. So I'm surprised I didn't start seeing it earlier than just now. So I'm going down to the middle fork of the Feather River down there, and then I'm going to cut across that hillside, over that little ridge, then up that far drainage over there. What's really exciting is it looks like there's a lot of live trees. Well, it looks like there's a lot of live trees so far. So shadier and less hot than I originally anticipated. That's really good. This downhill is taking a long time, but I'm getting closer. Middle Fork Feather River, National Wild and Scenic River System. Almost there. There's the bridge. So pretty. Look at the potholes in the rock down there.
a rock gets trapped and then swirled around, and then it erodes the rock, erodes the hole, erodes the rock. Those are cool.
Look, a random pile of historic stuff. I took a quick little break, refilled my water, ate a snack, and now it's time for the mini climb before the mega climb. We've got 1.3 miles up and another 2 miles down to Bear Creek, where I will take my lunch break. And physically and mentally prepare for the big climb this afternoon. Bear Creek down below. I've got a mile to the crossing and to my lunch spot. There's the Bear Creek Bridge. Sorry, bud. There's a squirrel. I'm gonna go down this way. This is lunchtime. Okay, nice shady spot, access to the water. I'm gonna take a break.
So I just had lunch. I've only been here for 20 minutes, I think. Filtered some water. I'm feeling pretty jazzed though. I'm really feeling pretty energetic. In 0.8 of a mile, there's another shady water break spot. So I think I'm gonna pack up and then head up there, see how I feel, and take a break there. That way, instead of 7 miles and 3,000 foot climb after lunch, I will have 6 miles and 2,500 foot climb. So I might as well use this energy while I have it and then take a break when I need it. So, get packed up. Big tree. Bear Creek. Blissful, blissful shade. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, trees. Look at this beautiful little spot. Oh. Look at this little frying pan. Old pan? That's cool. Pretty spot. Back on the trail. Did I mention how happy I am that this climb is all shaded? I think I did, but to say it again, I am so happy this climb is mostly shaded. Yeah, I get a little bit of sun, but mostly shaded is a huge difference in climbing steep, long hillsides. what these are. So here's like regular leaves of this plant. But then there's these leaves that look kind of like flowers. Are they like insects nesting or a type of mistletoe? Parasite? Abnormal growth because of a parasite? Or are those actually flowers? I've never seen that before. The rest of the plant doesn't seem to have them. Oh no. No. Yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, here's another one. One and a half more miles up. That's so pretty. I'm so tired. So, I basically came down those mountains way over there. Down, 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 all the way to the bottom of all this, and then climbing it all the way back up to here. And then another mile left. Look at that tree. It still has green on the very top. Freaking survivor. Wow. It's a lizard. That's a cool burned out tree. Lookout Spring. Nice. Last water source for the day. Okay, I got my water, and now I have a half mile of easy walking to get to proposed campsites. for the night. This is my last night on the PCT. And then I have 8 miles to hike tomorrow, and then I'm done. Oh my gosh. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. One of those things that doesn't feel like it's ever going to end. You're never going to be complete. But it's going to be complete for me. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Pleasant surprise. It's not half a mile to where I want to camp. It's only 0.2. Even better. All right, that right there is Lookout Rock, aka Triangulation Rock. Not a bad view. Theoretically, you could camp on top of that rock. It feels a little exposed for my taste. Should we go down there and stand on it though? Yeah. I could sleep right there. It's a pretty big rock. It wouldn't fall off. I just wouldn't want to get blown away. Oh boy. Beautiful. I hiked all the way down there and all the way back up. You can't see the bottom. You can probably only see like the top 2/3. What a big day. Good cap to my PCT journey. So pretty. Goodbye, Lookout Rock. What's over this little rise? Maybe a place to camp that's not under dead trees? Well, there is a place. I can't be. Feels like it'll be a little breezy here too. What about right here? My tent's small enough to fit on that flat spot. And those are living trees. That one's pretty big. Probably wouldn't fall this way. Okay, friends, what do you think? There's a spot I can camp right there. The wind is currently coming from over here. The weather forecast says the wind's gonna be east and then north and then south for like 1 to 3 miles an hour. It's low right here. It's protected on this side and that side. So it's protected on like 2/3 the way around. Am I gonna relearn my lesson? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna find out. It's a beautiful spot. I want my last night on the PCT to be in a memorable spot. And also, I don't want to hike anymore. So, this is where I'm going to camp. Sitting here having dinner with my rock and the tent right there. And I get up, and there's a deer right next to me. And then I scared it off. Man, the deer around here are bold. Got a pretty nice sunset going. My dear friend is back. Okay, I think I have a pretty good setup here, and I'm not going to get blown away. I was able to put 3 out of 4 stakes down. I didn't put the rain fly up, so that's not going to be an issue of the wind pushing against the rain fly. It's only supposed to be in the mid-50s tonight, so I think it's going to be quite warm and cozy on my beautiful spot here. Oh, it's so pretty. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and keeping me company, and I'll see you tomorrow, my last day. Good night. Bye. I keep saying good night. The sunset keeps getting better and better. Look at that. Okay, last video of the night, I think. Those clouds off in the distance have lightning happening. I wanted to see if I could catch one for you. So beautiful. Okay, for real. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow.